und
15, and what comes in between?
sechs, 6
No. Okay, what comes between 15 and 6 und 17?
und 100.
100.
Sorry.
Mhm.
100.
Mhm.
Sechs
Mhm.
und
Mhm.
7,
Mhm.
70.
No.
Ja,
70.
70.
Yeah, 70. So that's good. So that's how.
1576.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how to read the years. Yes. So when you're being presented in this kind of manner, that's how you read it. But of course, when you're writing it, you just write like the numbers themselves. There's no need for you to write the 1900 Aktisch. So you just write 1988, 1576, and so weiter. So let's go back to what we were doing. So I hope you are all together on that. Everyone, okay? Or does anyone have a question before we move on? Ghost, hi. Are you good on that?
Okay. Ndio nashikanisha, my network was not that conducive, but niko sawa tu. Nashikarada polepole.
Can I give you one to try?
Okay.
Okay, so do
Zeben sind 100
17.
17
Mhm.
sind 100
1700.
9 kai kuisha mimi.
No. Anza na 2 kwanza.
Anza na
2.
hey, tu imepotea kwa akili.
Why? Niambie irudi, ipatie map.
Shapotea.
Try.
What? I don't know. Nimesahau.
Zwei.
Zivai nun. Zivai nun.
Zwei
Und nun.
90.
90. Yeah.
So say it again.
Sieben sie.
17.
17.
17.
1700 zwei und 90.
9.
Kusha mimi.
Yeah, so it's 1792. Hanima?
I have a question on Zeben. Okay, because if it's 17 is Zib, you say it without the en. What if it is 72?
What is 70 in German?
Zibzing.
70.
Yes.
Yeah, 70. So the only part where 7 has en is when you mention it as number 7. So 7. So when you go to 17, it's different. So from 7 to, from 7 to 17, and then from 17 to 70.
Meaning if it's 27, it will be zip. No,
2 und
zips. 27. No, 27 is you start with 7. You start with
oh,
7.
sorry. So if it's 27, it's 27.
Okay. Okay.
Kara?
So, teacher, how do we say 77? 70.
Try it out. What is 7 and what is 70?
7, 7, 17,
7?
17 und 7.
No. You begin
I
with
don't.
you begin with 7 from the left, from the right side towards left. So you begin with this 7. So what is this 7? Ikiwa peke yake.
7.
And then the other one?
7 again.
No. Remember here now it's like wait. Sorry about that. So when you are trying to name such kind of numbers, you break them into two. So we have 70 plus 7. So you ask yourself, what is 70? So it's 70, yes? So since here you're already done with 70, you ask yourself, what is 7? So 7 is 7. And you follow the rule, the one that I said, you begin from the right hand side towards the left. So you begin with 7. So it's going to be 7 und 70. Tuko pamoja?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kara, your hand is still up?
Sorry.
Fine problem. So I hope you're now together on that. Yes? Tuko pamoja. I've seen numbers zinawasumbua bado, yeah? Swali ni je, after you're done with the classes, do you do personal revision? The answer is no. Yeah? Am I wrong or right? Kind problem. Majukumu. Okay, hamna neno. Hamna neno kabisa. Inaeleweka. Kinaeleweka ama kitaeleweka. 1994 going backwards, yes, but from 2000 onwards, this is how you're going to read it. So for 2000, you're just reading it as 2000, yeah. Remember, 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000 und so weiter. So that's the same way you're going to read it here. So in case of the one-digit number, like from 2001 to how many? 2019, 2000 and is it 20? Yeah, up to 2020. 900 Remember, it's 19. When you say 900, that is 900. So you have to say 1900, like 1900. So let me see. So it's 1900, which is 1900. So you've forgotten the 10, so it's 1900. From 90, yeah. Catherine Mora.
So teacher, for this case, yeah, 2000, let's say 2010. So you read just the way it is. You start from 5. You don't start from the other side. Like
Okay, in this case, if you have 2012, you just say 2012, like 2012. There's no need for you to place and like und in between. So,
okay, now
uh-huh.
what is the difference between when you say I was born 1999 and the other one say I was born 2000, and when they both of them like wakiandika huyu wa 19 ataanza kuandika na sijui kutoka mbele kwenda nyuma na huyu ataandika like just the way.
Okay, in this case, the only your rule or formula only happens when you have numbers like 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and so on. But in case you have like the one we have there, 1994, so you're going to read it in two ways, like as you separate first. You begin with the 19. So what is 19 in German? So it's 19. And we've said in between, since it's like 1994, you're going to place the 100 to represent the 100 in between the 19 and 94. So you're going to read it as 1900. And then on this other side, that's where you apply the rule of two-digit number, whereby you begin with the right-hand side towards the left. So points to note. So points to note is that the years from, let's say from 1999 kurudi nyuma, okay, 1999 going backwards, you separate them into two. So you have the, like an example here, we have 1994. So you'll have the 19 and 94, yes, separated. So once you've separated them, you are going to place the 100 in between. Sawa. So you're asking yourself, you have two numbers right now. You have 19 and on the other side you have 94. So what is 19 in German? What is 94 in German? So 19 it's 19. And since we have 100 in between, you're going to say it as 1900 to represent the 1900. Okay? And then on this other side where we have the 94, that's where you apply the rule of beginning from the right side towards the left. So you're beginning from 4 towards 9. So you ask yourself, what is 4 and what is 90? So here we have 94. So you begin with 4 und 90. So when you place them in together, it's going to be 1900, 4 und 90. Are we together, Catherine? Are we clear?
Mwalimu, I have a question now. Is it also okay if you say if you say the individual numbers like one by one, for example, I, if you are kama unasema the year, for example, kama hiyo the year 2000.
That only happens in like when you're telling someone your number or your address only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The same way in English, you cannot say it's the year 1994. So it's the year 1994. So es ist 1994 Jahre. Are we together, Catherine, Kara? Winnie?
Madam, repeat the points to note on the yellow piece of paper.
Hapo bado tujafika.
Okay.
Yeah, we are still here on the like how to read the years first. Kara.
I'm asking when we are reading the year 2000,
Mm-hmm.
why the year 2010?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it? Can't we say 2010?
Okay, we'll say or rather we eliminate the own because it's not a two-digit number. You know, a two-digit number begins from 21.
So zero is not counted.
Yeah. The same way you cannot say es ist 2011. So you just say es ist 2011.
Then 2005 should be it's 2005.
Yeah. No, not und fünf. So it's
Uh,
2005.
why and yet five is a number?
It's not a two-digit number. Two-digit number begins from 21.
The zero makes five not to be a two-digit number.
So in this case, it's like saying we have 2000 itself, kando, and then fünf kando. So there's no need for adding und. Like there's no need for say the way we say in English like 2005. So in German you just say es ist 2005.
Hmm.
Mm. So are we now all together? Okay, so let's continue. So we have when you want to add up the und, yeah, you begin from 2021. Okay, so from 2000 up to 2019, just say maybe it's 2019, okay, it's 2018, it's 2017, it's 2016 und so weiter. But from 2021, that's where you begin by saying 2021, okay. So that's it, okay. So from the two-digit number, which is 21, 22, 23, 4, 25, 26. So you place the und because like when you separate them, we'll have the 2000 and then vier und 20. So that's it. Are we together? Okay. So let's now go to let's now take a look at the points to note down here to the right. So we have points to note that this is to help us in terms of the Ordinalzahlen. Okay. So we have, I don't know if it's clear enough, but so we have number dry. So
Yes, hapo kwa example acha niulize tu tena.
Pardon?
2010. Ndio tunasema kwa English the year 2010. Can you say in Deutsch 2010? Will it make
That would be wrong. Actually, that will be direct English to German translation.
German hakuna shortcut.
Not okay. In some of the Nini, especially in nominative sentences, some of the sentence can be translated. It's 2000 zip. Yeah, that's correct. It's 2017. So the thing to do with Hund begins from 2021 onwards. Yeah. So we have point to note. So Numadrai, remember the what is it called? We have the ordinal numbers and the cardinal numbers, yes. So the cardinal numbers is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this case, Numadrai, in the like it's like 3 in the cardinal numbers is dry. But in this case, when you're changing it to Ordinalzahlen, you're going to eliminate the EI and replace it with IT. So the EI is going to be replaced with IT before adding TE. So in this case, it's going to change from dry to drite. So the I is replaced by IT. So from dry to drite. So to make it simpler, just know that IE is being replaced by IT, and then at the end we have TE. So from dry to drite. So they are drite, maybe man, the third man. So drite, from dry to drite, okay? And then we have Sieben. I type. But it's the same thing right here. Okay, let me write it here. So EI is being replaced by IT, making it to be drite. Okay, from dry to drite. But just know, like, dry changes from dry to drite. The point to note is just to show you where the changes occurs. So I don't know if the nomenclature makes sense. So IE in a code replaced by IT for adding TE at the end. So from dry to drite. So really. Yeah. And then we have Sieben. So in this case, Sieben in the cardinal numbers, but in the ordinal numbers, we eliminate EN and replace it with TE. So it's going to be Siebte. So from Sieben to Siebte. Okay. Yeah, so Sieben to Siebte. So another thing to note is that numbers from 1 to 19, we add TE. Okay. So like eins, eins changes to erste. Okay, so from 1 to 19, we are going to add the TE at the end of the cardinal numbers. So if it's 18, it's going to be te at the end. So te itakuja at the end of the number. Tupo pamoja ama tumepotea? Queenie?
Madam, at this point, when we are changing these numbers, it's only when we are dealing with years, or why is the rule changing?
This is to differentiate between the ordinal numbers and the cardinal numbers, because the cardinal numbers is simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But when you're changing it into ordinal numbers, like to make a difference between the two, that's where the T and the STA comes in. So in this case, from number 1 to 19, we're going to add TE. But in this case, some of the numbers get to change in terms of even spelling, like from eins to erste. Tuko pamoja? Differentiation. So ordinal numbers ni the first child, 1st of July, 2nd of August, 3rd of May. Those are ordinal numbers. So we're going to learn them in German sasa saa hizi. So that's why we have these kind of rules to differentiate them between the normal numbers, which are 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3, from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, which is erste, zweite, dritte, vierte und so weiter. Catherine?
You have just explained what I wanted to ask. It's the same like when we say in English, like on 5th, like and then you add th on 5th.
Yeah. So remember, continue, sorry.
No, hiyo yenye tumesema, hiyo yenye tuna change ni kama tu time tunasema kwa kizungu first, like second, you see, something of that kind.
Yeah, the same way in English, you cannot say today is 1 of May or today is 2 of May, yeah? So it's today is 2nd of May, 1st of May. So now we're going to learn them in German. So they show the sequence and the orders. Yeah. Quickly. Tuko pamoja?
Yes, asante.
Good. So I hope you're now together. Kara. Good. So let's continue. So we have numbers from 1 to 19. We add T, A. But not that you just add like from an example at the eins, then it's going to be eins T. So in this case, eins changes from eins to erste, just as it has been written in this place here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but remember, like the normal number 1, it's eins, E-I-N-S. So eins changes from that eins to erste. Okay, so from eins to erste. So same as zwei. So for zwei, it's weiter, yeah. So there are some few of the numbers which do change. We'll get to see them in a few. And then another rule is that numbers from 20 to 100, we are going to add STE. An example, we have 20 itself. So it's going to be 20, the normal 20, but since it's in the ordinal numbers, we're going to add STE. So it's going to be 20ste. Okay? So 20ste, from 20 to 20ste. So from 20 onwards, 20, 100 onwards. So from 1 to 19, we only add TE. 20 to 100 going towards other numbers, you're going to add STE. Sawa. Na mtu yote amepotea ama tuko pamoja? Mima?
I'm just asking, what if it's, you've said that one changes to este, okay, that one. What if it's 21? Will
Pardon?
what if it's 21?
So, as the rule has said, from 20 onward. So that means, nirudie which part? Okay, numbers from 1 to 19 we add TE. Numbers from 20 to 100 going onwards you add STE. So, Mima, in your case, 21, it's ein und zwanzigste. Yeah, that's correct. So ein und zwanzigste. So you only add STE at hapo mwisho. So remember the normal numbers were just 21, 23. So you add STE at the end. So 31, 22, 34, 50 und so weiter. But we'll get to see that, don't worry.
What is
Any other question? Are we together? Yeah, number 1, 3, 7. Yeah, and 2. But we'll get to see them. We'll get to see them. Hapa tu mbele. There's a list I have. We'll get to see. So let's continue, okay? Tuko poa sisi wote wenyewe. Weekly tuko pamoja. Cost. Okay. So, another thing. I know German, Kara.
Teacher, can you please pronounce that number 16, June?
Which one? Oh, am 16. So,
20
am 16. So in this case, we have the dative preposition am. So it's like saying on the 16th of June. So am 16. So I forgot to place like that 10 in between to indicate that it's 15 and 16. So that's why I nimeandikia like hapo juu. So am 16. Am 16.
The 10.
Yeah, am 16. So the S is not there. I had confused. I thought I had written 6th June. So.
And 20, 20.
Yeah, 20. So if it has the dative preposition am, you're going to add an N at the end. I know the rules are so many, they're so troublesome. But that's how to just know them. Or
So this changes completely changes how we pronounce time.
yeah. Time or date? Date. So whenever you have the dative preposition we're going to add an N at the end. So remember when we said like 1 to 19 we add TE. So in that TE, an example 19, 19. So if it has it's going to be 19, 10. Okay, so the N will be added also to it. So let me write it here. So like 19, it was 19, 10. So plus it's going to be 19, 10. Okay. Yeah, so changes everything. So whenever you have you're going to have an N, a formation. Okay. It's a dative preposition. So the rules from 20 to 100, like adding STE, we're going to add N again, apple. So 20 Mai. Okay, so this is specifically used when you're like talking about the date of the month, like the 20th of May, or on 20th of May. Yeah, so on 20th of May, 20. Mai. So since 20 plus STE, it's going to be 20. So plus it's going to be 20 10 Mai. But of course, when you're writing it, you're just going to write like 15 or 20 full stop Mai. So the dot is to show that you're talking about, or you're indicating that this is a ordinal number. So when you don't place the dot after the number, then you're just going to like indicate it as the cardinal number. So in this case, someone will read it as 15 Mai. So on 15 of May, of which that is wrong. So, okay. Are we together, Kweli? Weekly, Kara, Feli, Winnie, Catherine, Sharon, Coast. Zimbiatsu za Nisijali, itakuwa tu sawa. The thing is I came home late, so when nilifika and then shughuli hapa na pale, so I sent the notes quite late, like an hour to class. So I guess that's what made it impossible for you to go through it before. Okay, let's continue, my people. We get to see This is the one. Who's the How will take us through? So I need two people. The first one will take us through from number 1 to 5 on the Ordinalzahlen. Someone else from number 6 to 10, up to like one person 5 numbers, and then we get to do the ordinal numbers. Winnie, you picked your sacrificial lamb. Cost, can you give it a try? Number 1 to 5, so simple.
Teacher, please put the screen vizuri. The number one, the spelling of number 1 is not.
Oh, okay. Just a moment. Cost?
Yes.
Can you take us through from number 1 to number 5 on the Ordinalzahlen?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who was the second sacrificial lamb? Sharon. Sharon, hi. So kindly take us from number 6 to 10. Si kazi mingi. Number 6.
Nikisema vibaya nikosoe.
Nah, no problem. Yeah, we are here to learn.
6.
Oh, sorry, Kiasi.
I can't see.
Nimepeleka sana.
16, 17, 18.
From number 6 to 10, yeah?
6 to 10.
Yeah.
And you're gonna email TE ama from the other side.
Ordinal, the pink writings.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 12.
Do up to 15 and then Fanya mpaka 15, then Bibiana you finish up to 20.
Soll, Dreisen, Versen, Umsen.
Versen, Umsen.
Mm-hmm. Bibiana.
16,
Mm-hmm.
17.
17.
Oh, it's 17.
17,
Yeah, 17, 18, 19, 20,
20.
20.
Yeah.
20.
Have I said it correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Applause.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So let's now take a look at the Ordinalzahlen. The first person to take us through erste up to fünfte. Fünfte. Katrin, hold on.
Erste,
Mhm.
zweite, dritte, vierte,
Dritte.
dritte,
Dritte.
vierte,
Vierte.
vierte, fünfte,
Great.
sechste,
I want to continue. Do up to number 10.
sechste, siebte,
Sechste. Mhm.
siebte, achte,
Mhm.
neunte,
Mhm.
sehen if it's a cente,
10.
cent. I have seen it, cente,
Okay.
cente,
Good. So we have erste, zweite, dritte. Okay, that's dritte. Then vierte, fünfte, sechste.
Mwalimu knock Aima.
Number gani? Which number?
Knock Aima, please. Hapo kuanzia tu.
Okay. So we have erste, zweite. Okay, remember when E comes before I, it's pronounced as I, like I. So zweite. The way we say it's zwei, but in this case we have T E or T A. Okay. So erste, zweite, dritte. Okay, dritte. So it's double T. Dritte. So zweite, dritte, vierte, fünfte, sechste, siebte, achte, neunte, zehnte. Are you together, Sharon?
Yes, mwalimu. Thank you.
Welcome. Kara?
Is Drete double T?
Yeah, it's double T. Will take us through from 11 to 15. Fairly.
Elfte,
Mm-hmm.
zwölfte,
Mm-hmm.
dreizehn,
Dreizehnthe.
dreizehnte,
Mm-hmm.
vierzehntte,
Mm-hmm.
fünfzehnte,
Mm-hmm.
sechs,
Fünfzehnte.
pardon?
Fünfzehnte.
So,
So it's like you're reading the fünfzehn past and then adding the te. So fünfzehnte.
no, fünfzehnte,
Mhm.
sechzehnte,
Mhm.
siebzehnte,
Siebzehnte. Siebzehnte.
siebzehnte,
Mhm. Akzente.
Akzente.
Mhm.
Nutzente.
How do you pronounce number 9?
9.
Mhm.
Neunzehnte.
Neunzehnte. Neunzehnte.
Neunzehnte.
Mhm.
Zwanzigste.
Mhm.
Zwanzigste.
Mhm.
Done.
Finish up.
Dry.
Sichte.
Dreizigste.
Und das. Mhm. Tausende.
Tausend.
Cha hiyo 100 umeisoma aje?
Hundeste.
Na tunasema hunda.
Remember, in this case, the T is not there, like it's hundeste, like without the T.
So it's not hundashte.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So are we all together to that point, or can we repeat it again? Can we repeat the Ordinalzahlen again with different people right now? Winnie being the first person. Mm-hmm. Winnie, number 1 to 5 on the Ordinalzahlen.
The one in green.
Yeah.
Erste, zweite, dritte, vierte, fünfte, sechste, siebte, achte. Sorry?
Good. Erste, dritte. Thank you. So erste, zweite, dritte, vierte, fünfte. Aha, Feli?
Teacher, mi nilikuwa na swali. Wanted to ask like tuseme hapo hivyo 17th. As in, is it pronounced as hapo hiyo ya kuanzia hapo kwa nini ziebste.
So like 17 year, are you asking about that, yeah?
The 17th.
Okay, so in this case, you're going to read as 17 te, okay? Ama sijajibu swali yako vizuri. Okay, and then another thing, a correction, that is, it's going to be like the 100, yes? Hundertste. Like it has a T, sorry. It has a T before adding STE. So hundertste. So hundert plus, or rather hundert plus STE. So hundertste. So Frelia, nimejibu swali yako. The hundertste was for Irene and for all of us, like on the spelling part. So Feli. So in this case, like the rules just simply apply. Remember when we said when you write 16 and 17, there's the S is omitted in like number 16, and then EN is omitted from number 17. That's why we say 16. 16, yeah? 16 and 17. So in this case, the rules in ordinal numbers, they are stating that from number 1 to 19, you add TE. So in the case like 13, 14, 15, you just read it like nothing is changing there, but the only thing that is being added is the TE at the end. So 13. 14. 15. 16. Okay. So near to the T that is on the other end. Okay. So we'll take us through the from number 6 to 10. Schnell a bit at least to finish up. No one wants to try. Violet.
From number 6 to
10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good.
Oh,
So
okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Violet, you still want to continue?
Oh, okay. I can. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 100, 1000,
Good.
1000.
Yeah, 1000. So for the 100, it has a T, okay? So 100 plus STE. So 100.
Oh, it has a T?
Yeah.
No, 100? Okay.
100. 100. Okay, so let's continue. Thank you for that. So we have dates. Winnie?
For the 1000, you said it has a T.
Pardon?
On that.
Yeah, it has to.
Again on that.
Yeah, it has to, like the way we said Hundat, like HUNDERT. Remember that? So let me actually make it over. So Hundat, stay. Catherine, yeah, that's
Hapo kwa notes hiyo T ni mimi peke yake.
So ni Hundat stay, ndio nimeandika hapo. And then Catherine Mora. Just share this name.
So in the notes.
Continue. Continue, Winnie.
We should now.
Kuna katika media. So in this case, you're going to read, it's like 24th of March, yeah? So, 4 und 20. So 24. Mai 19 100, 9 und 90. Naona hiyo. But in case you want to write it like the date, in German they write it as maybe let's say 24. That way, okay? So 20, sorry, 24. Remember, since here we have we're going to add an n, okay? So 4 und so 4 und 20. Okay, so 4 und 20. Mai, not Mai, März. März. No. So hapa there's a full stop, sorry. They usually place a full stop after the number to differentiate it from the ordinal and the cardinal. Because when you write it without the full stop, it's just like you're writing on 24 of March. So, Catherine. So, but the one that you had written, this is how it's written, okay? This, okay? So, 24. Mai 1999. But of course, when you
utajichanganya tu, tuseme uende tu in a shortcut like 24th March 1999. Hiyo yote utachiuma ulimi.
So, okay, this is just like how to know the pronunciation and the spelling of the words. But in case, like when you're being told, like, hata kama ni kuandika, but mostly you're never asked that kind of a question. So you just, okay, the main thing in knowing numbers in German is to, like, when you are being asked, yeah, about your number, you can be able to tell the person your number in German. Like, you know, one is eins, you see. But whenever you're writing it like in a letter or the letter writing, someone cannot expect you to write all of these. So you just write 24, like, okay, in German they don't usually use is it the strokes or what are those called? They usually use dots to write time, to like write the date. So, like, example. So, Montag. Montag. No, not Montag. Violet.
But if you have understood this, writing in words. If maybe you want to write something, you can just write in numbers, right?
Yeah.
In numbers. But
Yeah,
we only write in these long words just to understand much.
Exactly. Yeah, it's, for these long mini words, it's just to, like, when someone asks you what's the date today, so you'll tell them es ist maybe wir unzwanzigsten Mai, yeah. So this is just for your like, is it knowledge wise or how do they call it? But when you're writing it, you're going to write it in numbers. Even when you're being told 19. Right. So in terms of writing, you're going to write the numbers itself. Like if it's 1795, you just write it in numbers, okay? You're not going to write it in the written form. So this is just to like to, how will I say it?
For learning to understand more, no? Understand more.
Just to know how 17.
And also for language practicing, like while talking.
Yeah.
But when you want to write, you just write in numbers.
Yeah. So, but mostly like when you're writing, like today is maybe 17, you just write heute ist der. Remember, so there. Like in number form, okay? That way, there's no need for you to write 17, 10, or 10 on that. So that's how it is. Evo too, it's simple. You're just learning to write so as to know what this number is called in German. Okay. So mostly in German, like the date itself, like the one Catherine had given us. So in this case, we're going to write it as maybe 17th June 2025. You see, so they usually use dots. So they usually use dots in dates to differentiate. Okay, so that's how it is. So when you're writing, you're just going to write it in number form. Just a minute. Sorry about that. So in terms of writing,
So for example, if maybe now, if I want to read this one, it will be heute, it's there. 17. Juni, right? If now maybe like I have written like this, if I want to say to someone, I will say like that, like I will communicate. Like heute, it's there. 17. Juni.
Yeah. So heute ist der 17. Juli, sorry, der 17. 17.
17. Right?
Yeah. Because you have the dative preposition. But when they have placed like you just read it as 17 with the end hapo mwisho.
Okay, 17 to 15. Okay.
So in terms of writing dates and writing numbers, so the German format, like let's say 10, let me say like how many, let me say 10 million. So we're going to use dots. So 10 million. Remember in English we usually use comma. Sorry. So in German you're going to use dots. So you're going to use dots in like these are large numbers like from 10,000, 1,000, 2,000. Yeah. But not on the like 2025. Okay. Yeah, like if it's years you don't put it. But kama ni normal number, you just put it, you put the dot.
So this one, 10 million, it is read as what?
Yeah, 10 million.
Million.
Yeah.
We don't add the STE.
No. Remember, this is number like million, yeah? Like
Yes.
ich habe 10 Millionen or I have 10 million euros. So in terms of numbers, the three-digit number or six-digit number is of. Yeah. So in this case, the only part whereby you include the ordinal numbers is date and the number of sequence, like the first daughter, second daughter. But when you're dealing with money, so in this case, let's view this as money. So money. So in that case, it's 10 million.
Sorry, I was late little. So why do we use the S in STE?
So for
because from 20th to 100.
Yeah.
Because I think the date finishes at 31st or 30th like this. Why do we proceed from 31st to 100 and 1,000 adding the STE?
Because remember, you said whenever you're using ordinal numbers, you're not only using them for dates only. You're using them for numbers of sequence, like the first.
Or like for the date of birth.
Yeah, not only the date of birth or the like the dates itself, but also the number of sequence, like the 10th car, the 5th car. You see, so the 100th car. So that's how it is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Welcome. So let's hurry up. Let's go back to the menu. When we finish up and then we'll see each other on Thursday. But in case of any question, just ask and then we'll see how it goes. So, dates of one's birthday. So, wann hast du Geburtstag? When is your birthday? So, you can say, ich habe am 15. April 2002. Okay, so ich habe ich habe am 15. April 2002 Geburtstag. Okay. So when you're talking about the day you have your birthday, you're going to use the preposition like I have a birthday on the 15th of April. But okay, it's not a must for you to add the year. Okay, you can just say ich habe am 15. April Geburtstag. There's no need for you to add the year. Okay. So you just eliminate the year. So you can say mein Geburtstag ist am 15. April. Simple. So you may indicate chini. So ati boyfriend mgumu sana. Lazima tumpende. So if you want someone, you can do whatever it takes to be with them. So that's how our boyfriend German is. So mein Geburtstag ist am 15. April. So you see, there's no need for you to mention. There's no need for you to mention the year, okay? So you just say, ich habe am 15. April Geburtstag, or mein Geburtstag ist am 15. April, for the day that you have your birthday. Sawa sawa. So am is the dative preposition. It means on. So on 15th, on 16th, 17th, and so on and so forth. Sawa sawa. Tuko pamoja up to that point. Winnie, Feli, Catherine. Hi Collins. So
Hi.
I hope you're good.
Yes, I'm good.
So, okay, that's good. I'm also fine. So let's finish up on the last part and then you call it a night. Najua inawachanganya. I can see the difference between the first day and now. True. This is another way, but okay. One has to get both stuck. That is talking about like when are you having your birthday? But one is to get born. When were you born? So remember, okay, we have not done that, but this is just using the helping verb sein with the perfect form of geboren because it shows change of state. So we have, that's what we say van bist du and not van. Okay, let me just take you slowly. So van bist du geboren. For now, just know we are going to use geboren. That is the perfect form. Okay, like it's in the perfect. So we're going to use the helping verb sein, which is bist, because we're using the personal pronoun du. So wann bist du geboren? When were you born? So in this case, you're going to say ich bin am 1. April. So in this case, you're going to mention the year. Okay. So ich bin am 1. April 2002 geboren. So I was born on the 1st of April 2002. Okay. Yeah, so in this case, you're going to add up the year because they're asking you when were you born. But you can also say ich bin am 1. April geboren. I was born on the 1st of April. But of course, after in English, when you're being asked when were you born, some of us do mention the years, some don't. So you just add up the year or mention the year and then the geboren goes to the end. Yeah. So when were you born? Wann hast du? So wann bist du geboren? And then when is your birthday? So wann hast du Geburtstag? So Geburtstag is the birthday itself. So when you want to tell someone like happy birthday, just tell the person Alice gute zum Geburtstag. Gute. So let's get zum Geburtstag. So Alice gute zum Geburtstag. So it's like all the best wishes on your birthday, but in the normal English is happy birthday. So Alice gute zum Geburtstag. So in this case, we have points to note also. So when using ordinal numbers referring or indicating a date, then we use or replace a dot after the number, like the way I showed you up before. So an example, 9/10 September. So in this case, you're going to place the dot after after the number, okay, to show to show that it's an ordinal number. So 9/10 September, okay. Remember, when you're having you're going to add an N at the end of TE. So 9/10. Okay, so let me write it. So 9/10. So 9/10 September, because we have okay. But if you don't have then it's 9/10 without the N. Okay, so 9/10 September, zip 10 April. Okay, so this is to only differentiate the cardinal and the numbers. So if it's ersten, then it's ersten April. So ersten. So when you're writing that, it's 1 and then the dot comes after. So number 1 first. So ersten April. Okay, so the dot comes after the number. And then 20. Remember, from 20 to 100 onwards we had ST. So it's going to be 20. So 20. Mai. 20th of May. Yeah, the full stop is necessary. If you don't place the full stop, it's like you're telling the person 20. 20 Mai. Like it's 20 of May. That in English it doesn't add up, yeah? So in English you cannot say on the 20 of May. Yuli, or it's other. Them the way they have, okay? Because we don't have so there's no need for us to add up the n. So erste Juli, der 2. Juni. So as long as the noun is masculine, then it's there. Okay. So Juli, Montag, those are masculine. And then Liebe, like love, the first love. Love is feminine, so it's die erste Liebe. And then das erste Kind. So since we have das Kind and you're trying to refer to as the first child or the first kid, then it is das erste Kind oder das zweite Kind. Okay. So das zweite Kind. The second child. And then you can say ich komme am 1. Juni. I'm coming on the 1st of June. So ich komme am 1. Juni. So whenever you're using so you have to be keen when you're writing it with because you have to add the n at the end. Okay, so that marks the end of today's lesson on Ordinalzahlen. So is there anyone with a question? Am 28. August. We don't have it, the I is not there, okay? So 24. August. Any question after that point? Kind of again? Are we all together? Okay. Amanda, you joined in late. What's up? We've learned today on ordinal numbers. So the notes are on the, what's that said? The community group. I've posted it there. So you'll go through it in case of any burning issue or any question, you'll just inbox me, okay? Yeah, so today we've done ordinal numbers. So how was the class today? It was nice, yeah? A bit challenging, but you just have to plan it the way it is.
It was a little bit fair today.
It was a little bit fair.
Yeah.
Kwani how was nominative case? Ilikuwa ngumu kweli?
No, today the class was fair.
Okay.
Sio mbaya vile though. On my side, I don't know on other people's side.
So, guys, how do you think, or how was the ordinal numbers lesson?
But why is it again like that one? For example, she wants 6, 10. Then there is this. She wants what is this? She wants six. She wants six. She wants 10. These words are like tongue twisters. How does it differ? There is STE, then TEN.
So when you have TEN, remember the rule, like from 20 to 100 onwards, we add
Yes.
STE, right?
Yes.
But when you have the preposition we're going to add an N. So from zwanzigste to zwanzigsten. Okay, so in this case,
that's when you only add you add the N.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me type here. So in this case, the rules we said from 20 to 100 onwards. So you had STE, but since you have the dative verb you are going to add N at the end of the number. So in this case, maybe transition.
Does this N like it also applies like from 10?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
So if it's like an example, remember we said erste, yes? So if it has so it's going to be erste. So just add N at the end.
Ersten.
Yeah, ersten.
Okay. You know, on my thinking, I thought it's only applying on the date, like only from maybe until that first.
No.
That's when we use the N. I thought like that, but I get it now.
Yeah, but mostly is used with the dates, yeah?
Yeah,
dates.
the dates on.
So, and preferably up to 31st, like ein und 30. Maybe Mai oder September.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but when you're using the articles like there, did, as, just continue with the flow, like erste, zweite, we go to.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is it for today. So you'll go through the notes again, go through them, you get to see where you had the challenge, and then you see you like text me, inbox me, and then you see how it goes. Also,